is Machukanyarieko TV talk show, where we analyze politics and governance issues. We focus on national, local, and international news. We examine the political way of our people, social and economic. Nyarieko TV talk show, the house of ideas.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This morning I want us to focus on the possibility of Kalonzo becoming the president of Kenya. I mean, what are the chances of Kalonzo becoming the president of Kenya? And in this video, I will majorly focus on his past experience as one of the factors that may make him to become the next president of the Republic of Kenya. And in this case, I will focus on diplomatic and peacekeeping roles in Africa or in the region. But before we proceed, kindly, if you are watching this channel for the first time, subscribe so that whenever we produce another video, YouTube will automatically notify you. In this channel, we educate, we try to explain why some political issues, political happenings happen in a given manner, why politicians behave in a given specific manner. But in this case, I'll focus the diplomatic roles and peacekeeping in the region as well as Africa, that as one of the strengths of Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. As by now, we have several contenders. At least 3 will be going to the ballot. We have Okiya Mtata, the senator from Western. We also have Fred Okemo Matiangi. We also have the incumbent president of the Republic of Kenya. And probably the Shower may as well join the list. But of course, as it looks, the Shower is ready to sacrifice his ambitions to support someone who can completely evacuate William Ruto from this position. So, today I'm motivated by the fact that in the current regime, it appears that there is some cold relationship between the Republic of Kenya and our neighboring countries. There is some kind of suspicious relationship. In addition to that, this can also be justified by the fact that the Honorable former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, having traveled to most of the countries in the continent, we still lost in the African Union chairmanship. Meaning that there is no care that is taken in relation to our relationship with other countries in the region as well as Africa. So my question is, what if Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka gets to the top position? Shall we have a conducive environment? What is Kalonzo Musyoka's background in relation to diplomatic and peace-making roles. Kalonzo Musyoka is simply not new in politics. He first did contest for political office in 1983. That's a parliamentary position, but he lost. And in 1995, the seat was vacated, and in a by-election he won, and immediately he was appointed as an assistant minister for public works. That is from 1986 to 1988. From 1988, from 1988 to 1990, around 92, he was the deputy speaker of the then National Assembly. And let me clarify this. Okay, from 1988, as noted, to 1992, he worked as a deputy speaker in the National Assembly, and from 93 to 1998, Kalonzo Musyoka was the Minister for Foreign Affairs, and this one is significant in relation to the today's topic, whereby we are looking at Kalonzo's future career in relation to diplomatic and peacemaking roles. Then he also became the Minister for Education up to the time when Kibaki took over presidency, who again reappointed him to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and later Ministry of Environment, as well as the Minister for Home Affairs and the Vice President. During this time, the Honorable Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka was able to meet with various people in the world and in relation to diplomatic talks. And now that Kenya is in a messy situation, now that we are having problems left and right, can Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, if he becomes the president, use the past experience to fix the problems of Kenya and its neighbors? Of course, there are so many issues between Kenya and its foreign policy. You find that in Kenya we have several problems, and even as immigration and migration issues. Kenyans are given a free visa, a freedom of other countries to come to Kenya. But is this the case in the Republic of Kenya? If we had been given similar status to what that is now or has been done by the current regime, it means that the Ministry of Labor led by Machuka could not be straining, looking for employment for young people outside. Instead, the young people will have taken the initiative to do it for themselves, because the ease of movement of peoples from one republic to another. So, from that aspect, from that background, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is well grounded on foreign policies, and this means Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka can make a Kenyan foreign policy very friendly, and he knows or will know how to negotiate with other countries to have a favorable relationship between Kenya and other countries all over the world. Another issue that Stephen Kalonzo Machuka has ever participated and that gave him recognition all over the world is the ICC shuttle diplomacy, where he acted as a Kenyan envoy against the Kenyan leaders advocating for judicial reforms and earning international recognition. You can remember what happened with the ICC when we had the six. Of course, you can remember he played a great role when he was advocating for change of rules in the ICC when Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, the former president, and the president of the Republic of Kenya, William Samoei Ruto, among other four, were accused and had cases with the ICC, and also his diplomacy and way of keeping peace has been demonstrated as he negotiated for unity government between the Salva Kiir and the rebel Riek Machar in 2020, ending years of civil war. So he's a man who can create that conducive environment between Kenya and its neighboring countries. His prowess in coalition leadership and political adaptability. In 2002, when NAC defeated KANU, they co-founded the Rainbow Coalition, that's NAC, contributing to Kibaki's 2003 election win. The Grand Coalition Government 2008 saw him become the debut president or the vice president of the Republic of Kenya. Of course, this was after the 2007 disputed a general election, and this is the time when he was branded the name a watermelon, and he also made alliances with Raila Odinga and served as Raila Odinga's running mate in 2013 under the CORD umbrella, and 2017 under the NASA umbrella. In this, he demonstrated his ability to pivot and collaborate despite the past rivalry. In his advocacy for domestic policy and the government, he supported the 2010 constitutional referendum, and despite his friends referring him as a watermelon, he was committed to the changes in the constitution. He has also received awards from Akikanju, that is Tembo Award, in the year 2002 for conflict resolution, and honorary doctorates for peace keeping. This Kalonzo Machuka also has got a foundation which focuses on poverty reduction and human rights. From this background, from his experiences, it clearly demonstrates that if Kalonzo Musyoka is given an opportunity to deal with, if Kalonzo Musyoka is given an opportunity to deal with foreign matters policy, he can effectively address them. This is demonstrated by the fact that he is able to solve or to broker peace between long-time rivals in Sudan and bring peace in that country. That is between the President Salva Kiir and the Vice President, is it Vice President Riek Machar? Yes. I think this background forms a solid ground for Kalonzo as being the Kenyan statesman come 2027. Let's wait and see. He has got his contenders. We do not know whether the contenders have much experiences or better CVs than him, but for now, that is the much I can draw in relation to Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka's diplomatic and peacekeeping roles in the group. Kindly continue watching, subscribing, sharing, and even giving your comments to our commentary sections. Thank you so much and have a blessed day ahead.